Hey everyone, I'm putting together a video on my Yugo Sks. Been working on this one for a little while and pretty proud of it, like the way it turned out. Go over some of the modifications on it. Before we start on that, just check and make sure there's nothing in it. It is indeed clear. And one thing I want to throw out there is anybody who's looking to do an SKS project, get online and check out the 922R compliance rules. Anytime you're modifying one of these firearms, you need to know what you can and can't do. There's enough stuff out there you could make a whole video just on it. So check it out, get smart on it. I'm not going to cover anything really about it. Just be aware of it. Let's start out on the front. We changed out everything on the front of this. Had the old bayonet, the grenade launcher, the sights for it, some of the little pieces here that held the rocket on there when it shoots off the front of it. We cut all that off. We took and slid everything off the barrel, chopped that all down. We also added and welded in a piece of Picatinny rail, or a mount to put a piece of Picatinny rail for the front bipod, which is a UTG bipod. The front muzzle brake is from Ken Arnold, made in the United States. Just bolts right on. Throw a little bit of a Loctite on it. Get it where you want it. If you look down here, there's a little kit I got from Tapco. It's got a little key that fits in that front sight. You can change out your colors of your front sights. Super cheap. I think it's like $6. Well worth the money. Coming back this way, we got the stock, which is a Tapco Interfuse stock. Love Tapco stuff. Had no problems putting it on. The top part here takes a little bit of work. You got to knock out some pins. I've heard some people had some problems doing it online, watching other videos. I had no problems with it. Just got to be careful, got to have a good punch, drive them out, change that out. Also put a 20 round Tapco magazine on it. The internals of this have the modification done to it, so it's got the drop mag modification. So my gun, you don't have to pull the bolt back to take the magazine out. Super easy to do, takes about 15 minutes. Tons of videos out there that show you how to do that. Not much to it. The scope is a CV Life scope. Got it off of Amazon. Super cheap, inexpensive, big, powerful, and so far I really like it. It's got a nice bright reticle in it. Let's see, the scope mount is a chote scope mount. There's a couple different kinds on the market. There's a bunch of them that just remove the dust cover and it's built right in, but this is not solid. This will move around on you. And I wasn't happy with that. I wanted to go with something that was a little bit more stable, wasn't going to move. So this one here bolts right on the side. Not hard to do, just pop some holes in the side of the firearm and bolt it on. Those also get Loctited on. One thing I like about that is that it's got space underneath, so you can still use your iron sights. Also found a little Punisher skull that we put on here. I'll get that to focus. And that's just put in there with a little bit of epoxy. Thought it dressed it up, made it look kind of cool. And then the paint job on it, of course, is kind of a woodland camo paint job. Started out with taking and making up some stencils of some skulls. Put those on there, painted everything over it, pulled them off. I liked it, turned out pretty cool. So far I've had it out, test fired it a couple times. real happy with it, no problems. SKSs are incredible rifles, love them. I've had several of them. This is the only Yugo I've ever had. I've had a couple of the Chinese ones. A couple things I still want to do to it. I want to change out the firing pin, put a spring-loaded firing pin so you don't get the slap fire. I have had that happen on the Chinese models, and it kind of will definitely wake you up when it happens. The other thing I got in was this brass deflector. I want to change the way it mounts, and I'm going to get that mounted on. And really then this one here is going to be pretty well done. It's also got a Magpul sling on it. Anyhow, I hope everybody likes the video. Hope you all like the gun. And thanks for watching. And please like and subscribe. Take care.